with LeBron out with health and safety protocols, what would the Lakers do? So this is why I address in this video my opinion of what Frank Vogel should do, and hopefully the Lakers get a victory tonight against the Sacramento Kings. So we'll talk about it in 3, 2, 1. Perspective of Lakers-fandom with host EA Crespo, PXLF. Before we dive into it, I want to say two things. First, that I'm doing a Kobe Bryant video. Any help I can get with information, opinions, anything, you can leave it right here in the comments. The other thing is subscribe, like this video if you like to do so, and if you can share it with your friends and family and everyone who loves basketball and the Lakers, that would be awesome. Now let's dive into it. At the beginning of the season, we thought the Lakers would go probably cruise during the season. That belief was a little bit unrealistic because we had 9 guys that weren't last year and 2 more that also weren't last year, but they were in the championship team and they knew a little bit about the system. But it's hard to get chemistry immediately in the season if you have that many players new to the system. Now, in the last game, we saw a little bit of chemistry going on, and that should translate a little bit to this game. Being said that, the absence of LeBron James could affect that chemistry that we were looking at in the last game. So it's going to be up to Russell Westbrook to create that with the passing and to not get into too many turnovers. And so you know that by now I made a video about LeBron James being in the health and safety protocols, not knowing when he comes back. But at the moment, we don't have him and we don't have everybody. The good news is that we have Austin Reeves back, and the Heartbreak Kid is good for the offense, good for the defense, and he's got a high IQ and maturity for rookie. So obviously the first one is chemistry. Now the second one that they have to do is get that motion offense cooking, and they can do that because they did it in the last game. So Frank Vogel has to work on that, creating different offensive schemes that allowed for a lot of motion, because the Lakers can thrive on that with the shooters they have. So that's the second one, motion offense. Now the third one has to do with what we saw on the defensive side. They have to keep being switchable on the defensive end, and they have to operate on that team defense. It's not the best, but it's progressing to a point that it could be better than what it is right now. And so that's third. And before I go to the fourth thing, which is I think the most important, please subscribe, like this video, and let's keep going. even with the absence of LeBron James, you have three Hall of Famers that can do the job. And those are, you know who they are: Westbrook, AD, and Carmelo. They need all to show up tonight. But especially, we need a really good night from AD. I'm talking 35 or more points and 10 rebounds. And if we get Taylor Horton-Tucker to drop at least 15 points, that will help too. But the thing is, this team has the enough of a personnel to win this game. They just have to play defense, make the stops, and they can score. If they can go on fast breaks, that will help a lot better to the cause. But they need to make the stops. They need to have the three Hall of Famers do the score enough points, and they have to, get that motion offense going. Now, why all these things have to do with Frank Vogel? You wonder, because I mentioned him at the beginning of the video. Well, let me explain this. Frank Vogel is the coach, and the coach sets goals to the team, and also he's got to make plays for the available players that are scorers. Also defense, but we know that Frank Vogel has no problem with the defensive aspect of it, but he needs to get his stars, set offense, a motion offense if he can, that really allows them to shine. So that's it for me. Please, if you like this video, press the thumbs up button, and also subscribe and share it. May God bless you. Take care of each other and yourselves, and go Lakers. Bye-bye.